Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Before I start the readings, I want to let you know that I do have some new online courses available on how to read oracle cards and crystals and spirituality, so click on the link below to check them out. Hi Aquarius, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your life purpose and career and money reading for the months of May, June, and July 2018. Okay, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I just want to remind you that the next life purpose and career reading and money reading will be in August, September, and October, and then another one I'll have for the end of the year, November and December. Okay, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's go ahead and get started. But the love readings are also up, just to remind you. I'll have links here as well as below. Okay, so today I'm going to be drawing one card from the Earth Magic deck as the overarching theme for you, Aquarius, during this time frame, May, June, July 2018. And then I'm going to get 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot and a card for your money. Let's just go ahead and get started. Oh, I'm also getting the life purpose cards as well. Okay, Forest, Breathe, Rebirth, Spring Equinox under the deck. All right, so the overarching theme is the forest, breathe, all that beautiful green, heart-centered energy. Feels nice. And then we have Rebirth under the deck. Get to that in a second. Let me get the life purpose cards drawn for you, Aquarius. Well, it certainly looks, with that forest energy and the breath energy, that there's quite a bit of fertility here for you. All that green energy, that expansive, heart-centered energy, breathing. It just feels really nice. So whatever you've been working on, it may be that this is a very fertile time. We do have the Rebirth under the deck. Let me get some more cards for you, Aquarius, from the Life Purpose Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. All right, we have author, music, and animals. Well, there certainly is quite a focus here on animals with the Rebirth and the actual animals card. We have light and love under the deck. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to the world. Really, really beautiful energy right from her heart. As I mentioned, that heart-centered energy is so evident here in the forest card. A lot of expansion. This idea of rebirth under the deck, very, very nice. An opportunity to create, bring something to life. Certainly a big focus on creativity, right? We have author, we have music, this idea of the arts. I like the music card here. All that purple and that green together, it's so beautiful. The heart-centered energy, very connected to the spiritual, to the expression of your creativity and what you're trying to express in the world. You know, Aquarians are very humanity-minded, have a very global focus. And you can certainly breathe life into that through your creativity, through your ability to write. You know, for some of you, it may be that you've been wanting to write a book. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Now, for some of you, it may not even be that there's necessarily a book, like you don't have to be a paid author, but you can certainly begin to journal more and more. Your thoughts, your dreams, your desires. It may be that you write a screenplay even. For some of you, we have the music right there. Again, you could be writing lyrics. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Then we have animals, and it goes so nicely with the spring equinox here. The rabbit and the owl. Okay, so she's this beautiful angel is holding like a leopard. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. Well, that certainly may be true for some of you. But for others of you, it may be that there are animals that come to you in your dreams that you're meant to pay attention to. I don't know why I just said that. It just came in. So that maybe for a specific number of you, you may have a dream animal that is guiding you and helping you to open up. Let me get some additional cards. It looks like during this time frame for you, Aquarius, the focus is not so much on your own work, it's on the work that you've been doing, and in this time period you're being called to express it into the world more. Even the author book, even writing down your dreams, having a dream journal, or just journaling during the day, is an expression of what's inside of you. So during this time frame, May, June, and July 2018, Aquarians are being asked to put it out there in the world more. You know, light and love, express it truthfully, openly. A beautiful inhalation and exhalation of what you've been working on. Rebirth energy here. Really, really nice energy for you, Aquarius. And right in the center is that music card. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. For some of you, it may be that you, even if it's small, play music with your animals, this kind of thing. I see like an image like as we go forward more towards July, that it's more about nature. So some of you may, before your work, may take a trip or do something outdoors. As I mentioned, this, I don't know, this idea of putting it out in the world, that may actually include going out in the world more, leaving, you know, the comfort and the safety of your home and traveling, or just even going to a park, this kind of thing. It's just more outwardly focused. Okay, here we go. The Sun in reverse, Mother of Wands, and the Son of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles under the deck. All right, so beautiful energy. I mean, the Sun, even in reverse, is absolutely gorgeous energy. We had the Mother of Wands right in the center. There could be a Leo individual who's involved in your sense of purpose in the world, your career, because we have the Sun, Leo card, we have Mother of Wands, could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And for me, even if it's not an individual, that Mother of Wands energy is very outwardly focused. You know, she's, and I say she, it doesn't have to be a female, but it's showing up as a mother here, a queen. That energy in your life, in terms of your career and your sense of purpose, is, as I mentioned, very outwardly focused, very creative, very inclusive, you know, very friendly. People are drawn to her with her charisma. So if this is you embodying this energy during this time period, Aquarius, it's contagious energy. I like that for you. And even the Sun energy, it's very playful. Again, it's about, you know, the Sun is associated with the divine masculine energy, everything being in view, illumination, taking action in order to achieve your goals. It's a very outwardly focused reading for you. We do have the Son of Swords here. It's a little bit of a caution, just to make sure that you aren't engaged in any gossip, or that if there is gossip around you or about you, just ignore it and you continue on your way. It could also be with the Son of Swords here. Oh wait, this is not the page. This is the Knight of Swords. Okay, never mind. With the Knight of Swords, make sure, I'm going to just change it a little bit because I thought it was a page. With the Knight of Swords in the reverse, be aware of any tendency during this time period, Aquarius. I mean, it could be you. It's the Swords energy. but it could be a Gemini or even a Libra individual who's involved, or just an energy of, willy-nilly trying to make things happen. There's a difference between being out in the world, expressing yourself, making things happen, and then recklessly trying to make things happen. You may feel so inspired and so energized, like, oh, I got to take things out in the world now, and just express all this stuff. But make sure that you actually know what you're doing, and that you're not confused. Try to be as clear as you can. The sun is when the sun is up, it's tremendous clarity. You see everything really nicely. Shadows aren't in the way, or obscuring things, but it is in the reverse. And I just want to make sure with that Son of Swords there, that this idea of confusion, mental confusion, but trying to make things happen anyway. Make sure you have a plan. We also have that Two of Pentacles under the deck. Such beautiful transformation. We have all the butterflies with the spring equinox, the rebirth. The butterfly is at its fullness here. Don't take on more than you can handle, right? Because with the Son of Swords too, it's like, I can do it. I'm going to just go ahead and do. It's not about just doing for the sake of doing. It's a strategic placement of your energy and the expression of who you are and what you want to achieve in the world. And if you start getting into the energy of, I need to make it happen because I said I would, or I'm going to lose out on time. I'm supposed to do this during this time frame. It's not about that. There's no right time or wrong time. It's just that the energies right now are saying, yes, this is a beautiful time to express it more. But express it when you are feeling clear about it, where you're not just sort of recklessly, rapidly moving ahead with things. And I think what would occur with the Son of Swords, if it's you or another air sign or just an energy, I think it would be short-lived. I don't think you would spend a lot of time in this energy, but again, there may even be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who's egging you on, like, could be a boss even, like, you need to make it happen, let's do it, and you're like all inspired, like, yeah, I'm going to be on your team and this and that, and then you end up doing all the work and you forget why you started with the project. So, and then you're suddenly, you're being tested here with the Two of Pentacles, not to do too much, not to take on more than you can handle. So, interesting energy for you, but beautiful energy. It'll be, it's up to you how much you take in and want to put out. It may even be during this time frame, Aquarius, that there is something that returns to address once again. It may be associated with this Author card. Maybe an idea that you once had that comes back up. You're like, oh, maybe I will look at that again. I'm always drawn to the idea of the solar return with this Sun card here. So, and you may be guided to do so. So if something's niggling at you and you're like, oh, maybe I should revisit that poem I wrote in 10th grade, or maybe I should revisit that screenplay I started, or that song I started to write and I shoved in the drawer, this kind of thing. Okay, let me look at your money, Aquarius. I'm going to get one card from the Money deck by Eugene Vinitsky. What's going on with Aquarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising, and their money, May, June, and July 2018. With that Son of Swords energy in reverse, it's almost like you kind of, when you look at the actual illustration on the card, you can imagine trying to carry a big heavy sword, even with the powerful owl wings upside down. So make sure you have a clear understanding of what it is you're trying to do, because it's like you're trying to carry a message here, and the message itself is weighing you down because you can't even remember why you're doing it. So it may be may have something to do with the animals' energy. It could be that even your animal nature starts to take over, that animal nature where we go into fight or flight. So just be aware of that as we go kind of into July. You can't do it wrong, Aquarius. in terms of your soul's expansion, in terms of the, the lessons and that you are electing to have during this incarnation. So, but be easy upon yourself. You may feel just so inspired that it can get away from you towards the end here. I will say too, with that Son of Swords in the reverse, with the animals and the spring equinox right above it here as I see it, I'll just kind of show you. It may be that if you do get confused and if you do feel as though you've lost sight of what it is you're doing, spend a little time in nature, spend a little time with the animals to reconnect you to your sense of purpose and what you're really doing and why you're doing it. Okay. Oh, it's the cover card. It's really funny. I forgot to take it out. Anyway, this is the deck I'm using. I guess I meant to show you and give him credit. It's the Money Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky. That's really funny. It's a beautiful deck. I love it. Page of Swords. Okay. Wow, this is really nice. Okay, so with the Page of Swords under the deck here in terms of your money, it does look like anywhere you are putting your money, you're being asked to know where it's going, right? The Page of Swords is, in terms of your money, is saying, okay, Aquarius, check it out. Don't just give over your money. Maybe again, there's this idea with the Son of Swords in reverse and all this creativity and this wanting to express yourself with that Mother of Wands here and the beautiful inhalation, exhalation, author music. You're feeling very inspired, and the Page of Swords is saying, okay, keep an eye on your money. Check your bank account, and also if you're going to put your money in anything, make sure that you spend a little time with some inquiry about it. It's okay to ask people questions. Well, if I put my money in there, what do I get in return? Well, how long before I get money back? What is the job? How does it pay? How often will it be paid? A lot of times people are afraid to ask those kinds of questions because they don't want to rock the boat, especially when you're in something that's very creative or inspirational, and there's this like camaraderie, and it's like, oh, it's all good. I don't want to upset anybody. But there's no faster way to create resentment than to be unclear about what you're being paid, or if you're paying someone else, what they're being paid. When it comes to money, you have to be clear. I mean, you don't have to, but it's certainly, if you want to avoid resentments, confusion, all of that, go ahead and ask those questions. Make sure you understand what the job entails, how you're going to be paid, how often you'll be paid, what the payment, how will you be receiving payment? Is it a trade? Is it something else? Check your bank account. If you're making any new investments, are there fees involved? This kind of thing. Just be clear. I know that it's not always fun to talk about money for many people, and it's really not anything to worry about, Aquarius. You're so high-minded, that great humanitarian understanding and desire to touch humanity and to leave your mark and to help the world. But you also have to pay attention to the details. And with the Page of Swords here, in terms of your money, it's about paying attention to the details. Where will they get paid? How will they get paid? If you are working in some sort of humanitarian endeavor, even working with animals or things like this, nonprofits. Make sure that you understand, if you are investing in a nonprofit even, make sure you understand, where is the money going? How are the resources being used? It's not rude to ask those questions. You can do so in a way like you can always just say, well, okay, so just so I'm clear, I'll be paid every 2 weeks on the this date, and I'll be receiving this amount of money, and am I going to be paid salary? Is this more of a independent contractor situation, or if you're giving money to a cause, how is that money being utilized? And you can even just say, like I just said, just so I'm clear, and that takes the edge off a little bit. And then a lot of times it's a relief for other people to talk about it too, because not everyone likes to talk about those things. So just something to think about. Okay, Aquarius, I'm gonna get one more card and I'm gonna close out your reading. And again, also just keep an eye on your own money. Not out of fear, but just so you know. Again, we have that Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse is all about clarity, understanding, everything being in view. So I like that the Page of Swords is in the upright there for you around money. All right, one last bit of guidance for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Life, purpose, and career. May, June, July 2018. New beginnings. Beautiful. As I mentioned, there's this rebirth, right? And all this inspirational energy, all this creative energy. I'm thinking of the sacral chakra there. A desire to express yourself, to be creative. All of that juicy energy is so gorgeous. But you want to be clear-minded as well. You are an Aquarian, you are an air sign, so something to think about. But a beautiful time for you. It looks like during this time period, May, June, and July 2018, of really taking whatever it is you've been working on and bringing it out to share with the world, which is so lovely. And one of the things that I know that you love to do as an Aquarius. So I hope you find that helpful. I wish you much love, as always, and maybe I'll see you at your own appointment for a tarot reading or a Reiki session. And I have the online courses available now. If you're interested in learning how to read Oracle and Tarot cards, you can check the link below. And the Love Romances or the Love and Romance readings are up, and all readings are available on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts on my podcast, and including the weekly spiritual guidance videos, which I release every Sunday. Much love to you.